Yo, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be going through different gunfights in Warzone, different scenarios, and showing you guys how to use movement in your gunfight. So, we have a couple of clips here, about 3 minutes worth of gameplay. Going to be going through, breaking down the gameplay, and showing you how I use movement myself to win more gunfights. So right now, we go through, and I'm in a scenario where I'm running around with a submachine gun, okay? And I notice someone's below me. I want you to look at the minimap here. So someone's right below me. So as I go through now, I'm going to jump off. As I'm jumping off, right, my main goal is I've got two goals here. One is to use movement to avoid the enemy, to get away from them. The second goal is to shoot them as I'm getting away, right? So technically I'm being harder to hit and I'm hitting more shots off. So as we jump off, I'm actually shooting them as I'm jumping off, okay? As soon as I land, this is where the second part of your movement needs to activate. So the first part was to get the advantage, kind of get behind them. Now, the second part is he's going to react. He's going to turn around. So I now have to jump again so that if he does react, I'm able to get the kill. So you want to kind of split your movement into two parts. One kind of before the gunfight and one during the gunfight. Right now is a perfect example. We go through. There's a player going through. I see him on the left here. He actually cameras me. So in this scenario, he has cameraed me. Great job from him. So what I'm going to do now is kind of identify that and say, right, he actually has the advantage here. So now I need to use my movement to get the advantage back. So immediately, the best thing for me to do right now is to jump backward to create some space for myself. So I jump backwards to create some space. It's all about creating an angle, creating space, and kind of having the advantage. Right now we go through. In this scenario, I'm actually in a 1 versus 2. Well, I'm playing solos, right? But I kind of get caught out here. I'm watching the guy through the window. As I shoot him, immediately, I look to the player on the left. This is once again one of those reflex kind of moments, but I realized that, you know what? In this scenario, I can't really fight the guy in the window because, oh, that cut off. Let me go back to that. That was a bit annoying. Anyways, technical difficulty, we should be good. There you go. I apologize about that. But yeah, I realized, okay, you know what? In this scenario, I can't really fight the guy in the window. I can, but if I do that, the player on the left is going to kill me. So immediately, my first thought is, how can I isolate one of them? Well, what I can do is immediately just shift to the left slightly and kind of go for this player, right? Because now the guy in the window can't actually shoot me because I'm behind cover. So as soon as I get that kill, we go for the finish. Well, I don't go for the finish, actually. I thought I did. But anyways, as soon as we get that kill, I now realize that the opponent on my right is going to be looking at me. So this is once again where you want to break the camera. If I can slide cancel now, like I'm doing right now, if I can slide cancel, I'm actually ready for the gunfight. On my screen, it doesn't look crazy. But on his screen, I'm breaking his camera. So I slide cancel, go for the shot. As I land, once again, remember, you want to use more movement, so I jump as well. So first movement, slide cancel. Second, jump. Always add variety to your gunfights. Just make it harder for them to hit you. As we go through, we kind of get rid of that mine here, and there's a player in front of me. So I'm reloading now. If I was to pause this right now, this player should kill me in majority of the situations, right? Because he's got the advantage. He's centered onto me. In a game like Call of Duty, right now, if he aims in and I'm not to move, he simply has to just shoot his weapon and it's a kill. Very, very simple. So what I need to do is say, okay, he has the advantage. What can I do here? Well, if I can slide or jump, I should be able to break his camera. So once again, in this scenario, my brain is thinking, okay, the best thing to do here is slide to the left. So I slide to the left. As I've slid now, look at his crosshair. His crosshair is still my right. So he's kind of behind me in this scenario. So now I'm going to simply shoot him. As I'm shooting him there, I'm now going to back away. So think about it. He's now moving his aim towards me. So if I now back away, he now has to correct his aim once again. Now he's one shot. I'm simply going to chase him. So it's all about correcting your aim, moving around to make it harder for them. Let's kind of go through that one again because I think it was a good example. So I slide to the left, then I jump to the right. I'm literally using movement against each other so that he has no idea where I'm going and it's so much harder to track. Right now I'm behind him. Look at that. His weapon's up. He's kind of caught in the sprint. Same thing. We jump off, get the kill using the slide cancel. You just want to use movement here. We go through. As I jump to the left here, I'm actually reloading, armoring up, and there's a player in front of me. So first thought is, okay, let's get behind cover. Let's kind of assess the situation here because I don't want to just stand in the open. So he misses a few shots. So what I'm going to do now is camera him, okay? So what you want to do to camera them is simply just run up. So I run forward like this. So this is called snaking, essentially. I run forward. As I run forward, well, snaking, let me correct myself. Snaking is right now, if I was to stand behind this car and keep on proning up and down and kind of having a snake effect, that would be snaking. What I do now is just cameraing. So I simply stand up. As I shoot him now, let's pause it. Who has the health advantage? It's completely changed the gunfight. I have all the advantage, okay? I've essentially broken his shield. You can see the shield marker on the screen is gone. So if we look at the bottom left of my health, I have 3 plates. So I have my 100 base health, or 150. plus my 3 plates, okay? So I'm on like 300 health or whatever it is. He's on like 150. So I now know all I need to do is close the angle down, because if I was to stand here and he was to armor up, I'm giving him time to kind of reposition. I don't want to do that. I want to simply close the gunfight down, close the angle down. So we go through, I don't know why I ended the clip there, but yeah, we go through and we get the kill there. So again, we used a bit of movement to kind of prone, armor up, and then we pushed him. Right now in this scenario, you can see I'm getting chased. He's right behind me. He hits me with a few shots. Immediately, I don't want him to get aggressive against me. I want to flip the tide. I want to get aggressive towards him. So my first thought is to slide past him. As I slide past him, I'm now behind him. So that is a perfect scenario. So one thing I think he could have done better, which probably would have killed me, is he should have actually slid at an angle. Let me show you what I mean after this. So yeah, right now, you see how he slides directly straight. He slides directly straight. He doesn't have he hasn't created an angle for himself. He should have slid left. So you see where I'm standing now? If he slid left, he would have created that angle and he would have killed me as I slid. So he made a mistake and I was able to get the shot off and jump backwards once again. As I shoot him, we jump backwards to get the kill. I'm getting shot, so I immediately reposition. Now I'm going to use some equipment, get out of there and see what I can do. So in this scenario, I'm trying to armor up, okay? There's a guy right in front of me. So we're going to move away, reposition and get into cover. As soon as I see that opponent, I'm not too worried about him. I'm kind of just want to get my health back because I know that if it gets mixy, I have a lot of confidence in my gun skill. So we get some health back, we go through, we're going to shoulder it slightly, but he gets very aggressive. So he's actually running in, trying to go for the kill right now. So he runs in. Immediately, what do? I slide out. I slide out, but he's right next to me. So I slide out and turn around. Now he's getting caught in the sprint. So once again, he played that really, really bad. What he probably should have done is just started shooting me in the 10. So let's kind of go through that again. So in this scenario, I slide past him. As I slide past him, I turn around, I shoot him. Now I realize I'm still caught out. I'm in a pretty bad spot. I didn't play this perfectly. So what I need to do now is add more movement. So I slide cancel, and then go to the drop shot. So remember, step 1, slide cancel, go for the camera. Step 2 is jump shot or drop shot, or do something to make it a little bit difficult for them to kill you. As we go through with the BP50, I can hear someone underneath me. So we go across and we slide cancel. As soon as I see him now, I could obviously shoot him, right? But once again, if I just pause this, now in the game, it's a lot faster, don't get me wrong, but the concept is still there in my head, right? It's just about making I can't speak English, making these decisions at a faster pace. In this moment, if he's going to shoot, he's technically going to shoot up the stairs. So if I can slide down, I should be able to get there before he shoots. So this was actually bad timing for me. I should have been a little bit quicker, or if I was a bit late, maybe should have backed off. But once again, let's just play it from here. So right now, I think I played this pretty poor. He should have killed me. But in this scenario, I'm okay. So now he's going to look to me. He's going to turn right. So what I need to do now is I need to jump to my right, so that as he turns right, I'm essentially jumping past his aim. So look at this. You see how he turns right? I'm also jumping right. So as he turns to the stairs, to like this edge, I'm jumping up the stairs again. So that's kind of how you mess up their camera. You kind of go left, then right, and you just make it so difficult for them to do anything. As we go through once again, you see how we slide canceling. I'm slide canceling. I'm just ready for a fight. This guy's in front of me. Easy shots off. He's one shot. We get the kill. Slide through again. Turning around. And you can see how my crosshair is like, it's not amazing centering right now, I'm going to be honest with you, but it's good enough. You see we go through and I'm constantly ready. So as I slide cancel, I'm ready again. This player is sliding past me. So what do I do now? Well, I need to create space once again. So what I should do is jump backwards. And that's exactly what happens. As I jump backwards, I'm having the gunfight while creating space. And that's so, so important. As we go through here, you're going to see the dolphin dive mechanic, and kind of used it pretty well here. You see we dolphin dive out. If you can dolphin dive off ledges and stuff like this, what you can do is you actually land with your momentum. So what I do here is I dolphin dive off and I realize, oh shit, he's actually on my right. I can see his head. So immediately I've caught in a bad spot. He has an amazing head glitch. So what I'm going to do now is close the angle. As I close the angle, I'm going to jump as well, just to make it a little bit harder for him to hit me. So we shoot him and we jump. Again, he should have killed me, absolutely. But using movement maximized my chance. There's a player right here. So we're going to go through. We're going to jump out the window. As I jump out the window, I'm going to shoot him. As I jump through the window, I jump backwards. Why? Because he's going to expect me to carry on the run there. He's going to expect me to fully commit out the window. So let's kind of slow this one down. I jump forward, then I go backwards. You see? So it kind of catches him off guard and he doesn't really know what to do there. So we get the first kill. We're going to start armoring up. We're going to go through. And right now I'm just listening out. I'm using my sound cue, saying, right, where's the second player coming from? So as I go through, I spot the second player. So go for a reload. And as soon as we see him now, we're going to go for a few shots, get behind cover. Now, in this scenario, that player is very weak. So all I need to do now is slide cancel through this door. Now, if I was to simply walk out this door, let's just say I was to walk out this door. You see how he's pre-aiming the door there? If I was to walk out, he could have easily got some shots off and killed me. So you want to slide cancel. So right here, you press slide and then jump. What happens is you get there a lot faster. So on your screen, you're there quicker than on their screen. So look, I slide cancel. And now he doesn't even react to me because of how fast it was. I'm basically behind him with the health advantage. I'm always going to get that kill. So just make sure you camera them. Exact same scenario, exact same principle. We go through, we slide cancel, and then we go backwards. I only go backwards when I need to create space for myself. So I see him, jump backwards, easy kill. Going through right now, you see I chuck a grenade. There's a guy right underneath me. So as I get into cover now, same concept, slide cancel. Slide cancel. As you slide cancel, look at this. Although he's pre-aiming me, because I did a slide cancel, I actually see him before he sees me. So now I've hit him a few times. So slide cancel is movement number one. Once I'm there, I can either jump or drop shot, wherever I feel like. So in this scenario, I go for a jump shot, one shot. There you go. Slide cancel again, easy kill. So it's simply a two-step process. Slide cancel into another movement. This time you're going to see the drop shot. We go through. He actually catches us at a really good time. He played this pretty well. He actually baits me in. So right now, what I did wrong is I shouldn't have my weapon up. I shouldn't be caught in a attack sprint because this is really bad to kind of start shooting, right? Because by the time I start shooting, he'll kill me. So if I was to stand still right now, think about it. I'm running in a straight line. It's very easy for him to hit his shots. So immediately I'm like, okay, let me not do that. Let me go down for a drop shot. So it's a bit harder for him. So you see as I drop shot, he has to then react and move his aim downwards, which he doesn't do. So it works out perfectly. Same scenario here. Slide cancel into a drop shot. Every single gunfight, you're seeing the same concept. Slide cancel into another movement. There's a player here. What do we do? Well, if I stand here and he was to snake, for example, he's going to absolutely rip my head off. So what do? We slide cancel. This time, I'm going to split into two. I realize there's a bit of distance. So first slide cancel is to get to the head glitch. Then the second slide cancel is to go back towards him. So first slide cancel, head glitch, second slide cancel, right towards him, get the kill. Really good stuff there. Exact same scenario. This time is one of my favorite movements. Slide cancel into a drop shot. So you've seen me drop shot kind of while standing still, but this one's one of my favorite. We slide cancel. As soon as he sees me now, we go for a drop shot. Immediately, it's so hard to play against. He's now one shot. We're going to chase him down. Although he gets a good shot off against me here, again, because he's weak here, I know I can just kind of commit the gunfight and get the kill there, but I should be a little bit more cautious. Right now, you see we're going through. I'm kind of ready for a gunfight. I know someone's around here. As soon as we see him, he catches me off guard. Terrible centering from me, catches me off guard. But what do? Once again, drop shot or jump shot or slide or something. Right now, I can't really slide cancel. So I simply have to jump or drop shot. I decide to go for the drop shot. As I drop shot here, I just get the extra edge because he's not able to track his shot. It's all about the movement and making sure you make the right play with the right movement. As I jump through again, drop shot. Why? Because we want to add variety. We want to make it harder for him to hit me. And it's all about the movement. Exact same thing here. As I'm coming around this corner now, look at this. We're both pre-aiming each other. If we were both to shoot right now, any of us could win. So I don't want to make it a 50-50. No, I'm going to drop shot so that he has to react to my shot and he has to move his crosshair down in time. If we kind of look at the bullets right now, his aim is where I was standing up. He doesn't even react to me drop shotting. And that's why it's so important to be the person making the movement and not the player reacting. Same thing here. We get caught off guard. A lot of these clips I'm getting caught off guard because obviously they're highlights from the games, right? So now I'm in a terrible spot. So immediately I'm like, as I'm shooting him, let me add some movement. Let me add the drop shot. Why? Because if I miss a few bullets, at least I have an insurance policy. At least I have a little bit of movement. Same scenario here. This time we're going to go for the slide cancel. As I slide cancel, we get a shot off. Once again, we're going to jump backwards. Because look how tight the space is. We're right next to each other, right? So let me jump backwards to create some space, create some movement to my side. YouTube, that is going to be how to improve your movement, kind of how to use it in gunfights. If there's a specific movement you guys want help with, let me know down in the comments and I'll make sure to help you guys with that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video and I'll catch you guys for another guide and video tomorrow. Peace.